Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. Me, William Ramsey HD. How are you guys all doing today for my 5th installment, round 5 of my F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. As you can see there, we've got a couple of updates to the car, and yeah, we are going into an unknown Grand Prix as we're going into an interview with Will Buxton here. You can see the car all looking nice and sleek in the background. Your team is picking up points fairly consistently. Do you think you'll be able to become a challenge for top teams? This one, I didn't know what to say because obviously the difficulty I'm at, that's our aim. But right now we're just focusing on upgrading the car. Will your team Constructors Championship for this season? Definitely not. Yeah, we're still developing as a team and hoping to get there in the end. What are the predictions for the team going into this season? Yeah, I feel like these questions, like he was saying, like the game is like generated it as the wrong questions. It is like we was just starting the career mode. Let's talk about yeah, my teammate is settling in, but I wish he would be faster. I wish he would keep up with me and do the performance that I'm doing. Would it be safe to say in terms of your career, definitely comes first in your team? We've got to consider what's best for the drivers. Yep, that was true. True, guys. We got to care about the team and the drivers all together as a collective. As we're going into the screen here, getting ready for the race, we're gonna just put a couple of chassis development focus and reaction training on before the actual Grand Prix weekend. So yeah, guys, I hope you have been enjoying the Formula 1 content. I'd just like to say, I know I put up a Formula Cup Season 3 video, but I'd just like to let you know I've deleted it and we're not doing that series anymore. Me and Josh are going to do a co-op series on Formula 1, so that should be coming soon for your guys' lovely faces. As you can see, we're going to be looking to do the aero department as we get weekly resources there, and the reaction training gets one awareness on both of us as we go to the resource points from practice, because I do simulate the practices. Yeah, as we're going to go into Q1, I'd just like to say the one half a practice session I did do, when I didn't do the objectives, the car felt lackluster. It felt like it wasn't going anywhere. As we're going to go into Q1 now, we're going to go into this big left-hander, the dip left-hander as I call it. As we're going to just take you guys through this lap. Yeah, and I just hope you guys are enjoying the career mode as much as I am. I feel like every year I do it is much more challenging than the last. So yeah, guys, we're going to go into this right-hander here. Car feels, ooh, get a twitch on there. The car was very, very twitchy under braking this weekend, I'm not going to lie. I do use the same setup near enough every race. Like, I don't really muck about with the setup too much. As you can see, I go in too deep, and we're coming up to the long right-hander here, coming onto the back straight. As you can see, that obviously when I did, I do tend to go in deep in the corners a lot, and I try to correct it as I'm going through the corner, which I really shouldn't do. As you can see, guys, P11, I get through to Q2, which is a good thing, as we're going to come to the end of our Q2 lap, and we're on the medium set of tyres. And this is the first time I've tried it this year. I thought, yeah, come on, we can do this. As we come up to the line in Q2, and it's only P13. The car is not quick enough. As you can see here, we're at a Q2. And yeah, we're going to go to the race, guys. We qualified P13.
Nicky Lauda took his 25th and final Grand Prix win here at Zandvoort. He came from 10th on the grid to beat his McLaren teammate Alain Prost by just 0.2 of a second. Well, Zandvoort is a very different circuit today, of course, but still one with an incredible legacy. And we're going to add to that. Welcome along to the 2020 Dutch Grand Prix. Zandvoort circuit then. 14 corners, 10 to the right and 4 to the left, with plenty of steep camber and elevation changes to keep our drivers on their toes throughout the 2.6 mile lap. And watch out for cars making use of the DRS zone into turn 1 to try and overtake. Alongside me to discuss all the action today is Anthony Davidson. Thanks for joining us, Ant, and tell me, you were down in the pit lane earlier. How do you think the track conditions are today?
Well, the surface looks clean enough, but I'm a little bit worried about the track temperature. It's pretty cool out there, which could give some teams difficulties when it comes to keeping their tyres in the right operating window. The cars out there that work their tyres hard and really put a lot of energy through them, they'll be the ones that are better off.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and starting alongside him P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Albon, Perez, Sainz, Ricciardo and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Williams, Daniel Kvyat and Raikkonen, Magnussen, Grosjean, Antonio Giovinazzi and Pierre Gasly. Russell, Norris, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Latifi and Callum Island. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
So now we are going to go through the setup of the car. We are going to go for medium tyres to soft, I believe. But I believe I changed the strategy, got blown out the window at the end of the race anyway, so it didn't make too much of a difference. I believe I reverted back to it was the second strategy I had anyway. I actually clicked on the second strategy to see what kind of difference it was, but it was completely the same thing. I just could have just clicked on the same strategy. We've fueled our car up a bit. As you can see now, we're going through the cinematics of little cut clips of me getting ready, just looking at the scenery. Look how beautiful it looks. Look, I'm just going around the outside of cars like it's no one's business. And we're about to get started. So we go to the start of the Grand Prix, guys. 5 red lights, round 5 at Netherlands, the new Grand Prix, and we're away. We use the overtake button, ERS, all the way to the start here. We go down the inside of a couple of cars here. We get at least P7 now. We've made it past the 2 Renaults and made it past Verstappen as well. As we're going to go to that, we're going to go down the outside of Perez. We're going to make it 3 wide going into the right hander, and we think much better of it as we go into lap 3, go down the inside, nearly get a tank slapper on there, go down the inside of Max Verstappen here. As we come back to that same lap, we're going to go around the outside. We actually catch Verstappen there, and he's caught in himself in the wall. We didn't get a penalty, guys, but it was a bit aggressive for me. As we go into the pits, it's been a somewhat laboured start to the race. It's been alright. So the jump cut you saw at the start, guys, I was got past the 2 Renaults, and then I late braked and then got Alex Albon as well. So as you can see, guys, the actual safety car has come out. Literally coming out as I'm coming out the pits. So it kind of screwed us over in one respect. We could have put in a different set of tyres maybe. But we're on the right tyres for the moment. As you can see here, I'm battling with Ricciardo here as we're going to come to the end of the safety car period, and we're ready and raring to go. We're ready to pounce on Ricciardo and get this move done. He actually moves to the inside to cover me off. I think much better of it. Go around the outside of the corner, and we're going to go down the inside of the little hairpin here. Keep him sweet. He's still alongside us here, and we get the move done. What a pass that was. 5 laps later, we're making a move on Hamilton for the move as Perez is out the race with an engine problem, but we have to let Hamilton back through because it was passing under a yellow flag situation. As you can see, guys, it is lap 32, it's raining, and I'm staying out me and Hamilton have basically stayed out. As you can see from this clip here, it's telling me to go in. Me and Hamilton have stayed out extra laps to make up more positions. I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, guys, but we're gonna have to try it. I'm just gonna say it is a boneheaded mistake from me here. As you can see, we're going second to last lap of the Grand Prix. We actually connect with Charles Leclerc there, and he stops in the middle of the track. I was so stupid for staying on these hard tyres, as Hamilton actually gets back past us because he made a pit. He got into the pits and then he's making up places. He's back to where he originally was. As you can see, lap 36, the last lap, Ricciardo makes mincemeat of us, and we've lost a possible podium. I wouldn't say the win. We've lost a possible podium, guys. As we're going to come down the last lap, guys, we're going to get Carlos Sainz going down our outside. Then we're going to get Lance Stroll go down our inside. He's going to get the move done. We get a bit of a tank slapper on going into the corner. We connect with Carlos Sainz and hit him in the wall. We've lost the wing. And he loses a place. And what a finish to a Grand Prix I've ever experienced. What was that? And I got driver of the day. What scenes am I watching? Honestly, guys, that was the most boneheaded mistake I could have done. I should have went in the pits and covered off the rest of them, and I could have maybe made some passes. But no, I didn't choose to. I could have actually, it wasn't raining that bad. I could have put on a set of super softs maybe, and they would have worked. I'm not too sure actually. I don't think they would have worked. But guys, I potentially lost the podium, but we're still in points. We got 6th in the end, and I'm lucky I didn't get a penalty, because I'm lucky I didn't get a penalty for taking out Carlos Sainz. I didn't mean to. I just lost all control of the car, and yeah, we're in 5th in the constructors now and 8th in the driver standings. We're doing okay at the moment. I just wish my teammate would just put a shift in. As we see Sebastian Vettel winning, I think it's his second race of the season. He's won now, or it might have been 2 or 3 he's won now. I'm not too sure. As we're going to lock in some stuff before the Spanish Grand Prix. We can't really do any more than this. We was actually looking at the aerodynamics again. I believe we do that in the next episode. We look on the R&D screen if we want to update anything, get another upgrade on the going, but we haven't got enough R&D points at the moment. As you can see, our aerodynamic sector is poor, and I'm not gonna lie, even though the car was bad in them wet laps, if I had better aerodynamics, it could have went a bit better for us. As you can see on this screen here, we change out the components for the car. We get a new sponsor, Blue Shark. So guys, if you liked the video, like, comment, subscribe, smack the bell down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.